morning. I am finally on my way to collect my engine pulley that has been machined out to fit my 3D printed top hat. And it's been about a month in the making through no fault of my own, I hasten to add. The guy doing it has been away on holiday and had to squeeze it in on a machine that was being used for a very, very, very big, lucrative, profitable job. So my little engine pulley was small fry to him. But it made me think I'll do another very quick video today where I'm going to go through the parts of the mower that I've built using parts from other things. So this is like the recycle, what's it like, upscale, whatever they call it, the upscale show. And here we are, I think. If I remember correctly, it's this building on my right. Looks very closed and quiet. Right, might have to make a phone call. Right, I got in the building eventually. I have my pulley attached to my top hat, exactly as requested. So from that point of view, it's looking good. I did have a chat with him about machining the actual top hat, the sort of caked in part of it, but it does sound like that would be a far more expensive procedure than your average lawnmower racer would tolerate, myself included. I've also got to stop and grab my first jerry can of fuel in the hope that this weekend I will be firing Jason up for the first time, but that's for a future video. There we go, 5 litres of Shell's second finest unleaded fuel and one 3D printed top hat with a nicely milled pulley. Right, so let's get into it with the recycled stuff. I'm going to start with, we'll start top to bottom. So right from the top of the mower, you can see this cage holding the fuel tank on. That was a dog cage type thing that my neighbour was throwing away. So I grabbed it whilst on a dog walk, cut it, bent it, sprayed it, and then made these clips that will screw in, and that will go nowhere. Holds fuel cage in, so fuel tank rather. So dog cage. Inside here, past the fuel hose, let me just get rid of that for a second. If you can see it, I don't know if you can, but that entire internal frame was made from pieces of steel from, just teleport over here, this old screen printing carousel press thing. This has been brilliant. There's so many little bits of steel, right angles, different thicknesses, different lengths, just sand down, cut, shape, weld, absolutely priceless. Coming back to the mower, foot plates. This is from a fridge, my old stainless steel fridge that was dumped, or still is dumped, in the corner of my garden. Cleaned, cut, shaped, needs a bit more cleaning up. The plate underneath it was from an old sim racing rig, as was caliper brackets, the seat base hinge thing. Oh, these extra mounts on the front end, not these main bits, that's new metal, but these little extra sort of metal strap type things. Then the front mud guards, this is 3D printed, but the metal mounted to that, that's clamped on at the moment, is from an old music stand that I used as a keyboard stand for my PC. So chopped that in half, made 2 of them. Here's one I sanded earlier. So you can see I've taken that one down to metal, just need to be fixed on. And then probably the most significant thing are these sideboards, the side plates. So the shape of these was dictated by what I found, which is basically some old desk legs, which are steel beams that go along there and then form this triangle here. And they were the absolute perfect size for what I wanted. And then I cut the plate, again from the fridge, cut that, sanded, sprayed, and bolted it onto the frame leg to create the little side panel thing. And I think that's pretty much it, other than all the things that I've recycled from the original mower, but they don't really count as recycling because they're basically being used for the same original purpose, just hopefully at a higher speed. Oh, this was all made from the thingy as well, the carousel. The box that holds the fuel tank, as is the clutch mechanism, like the lever, not the lever, but the pivot bit. Oh, and all the springs and things, they're all from that, and they're all from that print carousel, and they are making my entire clutch system, which is going to be fitted today, hopefully. Anyway, that was it. I told you it was a short video, or did I? I meant to if I didn't. That's the recycled side so far. I've still got loads of other junk that I'm sure I can chuck on this mower somewhere. But I'm quite pleased with that, because the 3D printing was making me feel like a bit of a cheat in terms of it not being in the spirit of lawnmower racing. But using an old fridge and bits of metal that I found lying around the house brought me back down to ground a little bit, and feels a bit more in keeping with what I'm trying to achieve. So anyway, a lot less waffle in this video, and the next one should hopefully see this beast running. See you then.